UGG fam. Mr. UGG is back for another round of gardening the mind. So, everyone just come in, start chatting, and let me know that you're here. Thumbs up, like, share, and can't wait to get going. So, comment below, and just hope you're having a beautiful, blessed Sunday, because it is beautiful out here. And we're going to have a good time today. So thank you for coming back, for those who are here. And let's get to it. Hello, hello. What was that?
Why are you yelling at the people?
Oh, we got the Andale.
Andale Homestead in the colony. The colony.
We got the colony.
The colony.
Hey.
Welcome. Let me hop on the laptop and see what's going on.
Heart.
So sweet.
So boy.
Sweet.
We got the UGG gear in full effect. UGG gear in full effect. For those who are not from New York, full effect means we're presenting it properly.
Is that a New York thing? Full effect?
I think full effect it's a New York thing.
Oh my goodness.
It's New York. In full effect. Who else is full effect?
Everybody?
No. Everyone in New York.
Let us know if you guys can hear us, okay, guys?
Let us know. Thumbs up if you can hear us, if the audio's good. Please.
Okay.
All right, we're getting thumbs up so we can hear. All right.
We got Shirley Weems here. She says, hello, everybody in the chat. Finally warmed up. It was 47 this morning. Now it's 71. Cleveland, Ohio, Zone 6A.
6A in the house?
That sounds just like us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds just like us. Except I don't think we went down to the 40s last night.
It was pretty cold last night.
Yeah?
It was pretty chilly last night. It was probably low 50s.
Yeah, that's what's been forecasted.
It was low 50s last night.
Rainbow Green Hands.
Rainbow.
Welcome. Let's see. Black's Tropical Homestead says, hello, soul brothers and soul sisters. Hope everyone is enjoying this beautiful Sunday.
Yeah, it is.
Let me adjust a little bit, even though I'm not going to be here
in
front of the camera the whole time.
Why not? Show. Why not? You just stay put. What are you gonna sit by the bricks? Come on now.
Yes. Producers are usually in the back.
No, you got promoted today. Executive producer.
Oh, executive. EP.
EP.
Cut the check. All right. LP. Hey, happy Sunday. Welcome, LP. Thank you for being here. We got Simple. Hello. Let's see. Andel said, Kiki, I need y'all to sing that for an intro for me sometime. Andel, Homestead in the colony. We'll work out the kinks, but we'll get it done. Colbert Samuel says, greetings, people. Welcome. Pure Pondering. Thought this was in another hour. Nope. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Thank you for being here. Rainbow Greenhead says, introducing Sis Kiki and her lovely family, the Sotos. Thank you, brother. Ginger Ninja, hello. Welcome.
Hello, everyone coming.
At home with Cherie. Did I skip you? Oh, my goodness. She says, happy Sunday, Sotos. We hear you.
Thank you. All right.
Okay.
Cool, man.
And it looks like we got 11 people in the chat. Okay, well, the thumbs up are more than the people, but that's fine. Somebody probably came and went. You never know.
Maybe using the restroom, the laboratory.
Rambo says it's 7 o'clock for him. 7 o'clock in the morning or in the evening? I don't know about the UK time. Evening, right? I think you guys are later than us.
I think so.
What? At home with Cherie says, does Jeremy have his own hat now?
Do I have my own?
No. This says fam, so this is all inclusive.
Wait, I have people working on my gear, so definitely look out for that hitting the streets soon. So stay tuned.
Anyway, y'all. I cannot. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, I'm missing things. Hold on.
Oh, come on. You gotta keep up now. You gotta keep up with the comments.
Well, that's why I'm supposed to be behind the scenes.
Just don't get distracted by all this right here.
AJ's Green Thumb LLC says, hey, Kiki, Jeremy in chat, listening in. Thank you for listening in, brother.
Thank you.
I know you over there working hard, fam. You working hard. Let's see. Pure Pondering says, going to listen while doing some errands.
Yep.
You're 3 hours ahead of me. Oh, wow. Okay. Rambo says PM. Okay, so it's 7 p.m. All right. So it's dinner time.
Yeah, so we're about to get...
Don't swat at
I know.
You're going to make it worse.
It's instinct. I don't know why.
Jeez. G Mama Grows. Welcome. Hello.
Oh, man. We're going to have a good time today.
Yes. Cherie says, oh, gotcha. My old lady eyes couldn't read it. Well, girl, we in the same club. Trust me. I can't even find my glasses, Chad. But that's a whole nother story. Jeremy.
Anywho.
What are we going to be talking about today?
Well, what we're going to talk about is something that came to my heart right after the last live that we did. And it's about knowledge. Knowledge is power only when it's shared. Because we all know the classic, knowledge is power. Mm-hmm. But if you don't share it, how powerful is it? So knowledge is power, but only when it's shared. And we're going to dive into what I mean by that exactly, especially with this great group of people, the UGG fam, a bunch of creators here who share ideas, who share gardening tips, who share life experiences. And I know everyone on this live has at some point shared something or received some information that they applied to their garden. And we're going to talk about the importance of all that today on gardening.
Some people coming in.
So we'll keep them coming in. And then
everybody's saying hi right now.
Hi.
Shani's Kitchen Creations, welcome. Rambo Greenhead says, knowledge is power if it's passed on to others.
Exactly. So
He said, bring it on, Jeremy.
I will bring it. Yeah. So this this past couple weeks I've been doing a lot of reading.
Always reading.
For those who don't know, I wear a couple hats. I'm a recruiter for a company. I'm an overnight ops manager for another company. So I'm always busy, keeping on the move. So during my overnight shift, I'm able to do a lot of audio book reading. I can listen to a lot of audio, and I've been just getting pumped full of knowledge and wisdom from all these great teachers. And I'm thinking to myself, holy crap, I gotta share this, because knowledge is power. But I can feel myself like a volcano with information that I just gotta get out. So I come home, I share it with my wife, I share it with my kids, and I'm like, wait, I got an UGG family to share this information with too now. So so definitely just to get this started, I want you guys to comment below and tell me about a time where you guys have passed on knowledge, whether gardening knowledge, whether it's personal life knowledge from a parent to another parent, and also about a time that you guys received knowledge from someone in this group or from a family member or a friend, and let's talk about that, and let's talk about how it impacts your life and how you was able to use that information to really make a change in your routine. And let's talk about it. Let's chop it up. But again, diving into knowledge is power. I have a nice library of books, and it's so much to learn from. But again, those words in those books only go as far as the person reading them. So I've been doing a lot of just searching the mind, because like the garden, if you're not de-weeding your mind, if you're not keeping an inventory of your mind can play tricks on you. It can give you some false information about yourself. And excuse me, been battling a little cough that I caught from the kiddies. Sharing is caring when to the kids and germs.
They shared that knowledge.
Oh my, yeah, they shared the germs, not the knowledge. But like I was saying, it's sharing the knowledge is extremely important. I just had a talk or lecture with my kids, and was explaining to them the importance of gratitude, the importance of being patient with each other, and all these things are life lessons that I've learned from my mom, and I've learned from various books, because learning never stops. The quest for knowledge never stops. And that's why I love this group. I love this group in particular. The gardening community has a special place in my heart because you guys, to have a garden, you have faith in tomorrow. So that means you believe in tomorrow, because to plant the seed, basically you're telling yourself, you're telling the universe, you're telling your family, I believe that there's going to be a tomorrow, and that there's going to be a next season, and that there's going to be a next year.
That's why we buying them seeds, y'all.
So that's what. So you guys are awesome. So you guys get what I mean by when I say knowledge is power only if it's shared. Because if you hoard all the knowledge to yourself, if you keep everything to yourself, what good is it going to do the world? Because we're all connected. We're all in this thing together.
So I just want to welcome a few people in.
Go ahead.
If that's okay.
That's okay. Welcome them in.
And read some of these
Come
responses.
on.
Let me just go up a little bit. Tyrone Morgan, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Coming into the chat this morning. Farming in the City with Stacy. Hi, sis. Welcome,
hey.
welcome. G Mama Grows. I think I said hello. GG Naturals. Hello. Let's see. The Sweet Spot. Welcome. Veggie Farm Garden. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming in.
The best executive producer in the world that money can buy, or marriage.
Ann Dale says there are so many lessons that she's learned from here, and that Kiki is wonderful at sharing, and she's taking it all in. Thank you, Ann Dale.
She's a great teacher.
LP says my great aunt has been teaching me how to can salsa, pickled beets, and chili sauce. Next up is applesauce.
Nice.
That is awesome. And I mean, those are lessons that I'm trying to pass down to my kids. Only the littles are interested at this time, but that is life knowledge right there, because you need to learn how to preserve your own food, especially in these times.
Exactly.
So let's keep going. Let's see.
I see that comment, Rambo. Hey, listen, man. These words are sincere. I know I'm hopping ahead of the comments. I can see the comments on the phone, but these words are coming from the heart. My journey has been is not over. I got a long journey. Sometimes the knowledge that I receive from my various readings and life is the best teacher. When I'm learning, failure is also an awesome teacher. You can learn a lot from failure, and you get a lot of knowledge.
How did I learn a lot last week from failure?
So even though we have to get comfortable with failing. Failing is your friend. Failing is an indication that you need to change your course. Complacency of your comfort zone is danger. If you feel comfortable, if you're not challenging yourself, that's why, again, I have an immense respect for the gardeners in this group, because every single gardener in this group had made a decision that, you know what, I'm going to grow my own produce. I'm not going to, because last year we didn't go to the produce store at all. We didn't buy tomato or pepper or anything, because the knowledge my wife received and is sharing is remarkable. And so, again, we are all creators. We are all sharers. Sharing is caring. I know the kids are told that in the kindergarten and stuff like that. But
go to the comments real quick.
Yeah, go to the comments.
Crops. Hey Pam, welcome. At Home with Cherie says most of my teaching is in science,
Sorry,
team
guys.
leadership, and sewing. I learn a lot from my husband. I teach him too.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
There's a saying: if at first you don't succeed, welcome to the club. So we're all in this. We're all.
I live with him, and I ain't heard that one.
We're all beautiful failures. There's nothing wrong with failing forward. Fail forward. Mm-hmm. I'm still learning that. I'm struggling with that today. After this live, I got some things that remember, guys. You're either running from something or running towards something. Either way, you're running. You're running. So make sure that you're running towards something. All right?
LP says, I like to say experience is knowledge. Knowledge is power. Therefore, experience is power. By sharing our experiences with each other, we're sharing our power.
Yeah, exactly. And steel sharpens steel. Iron, sharpens iron. We get better together. We pass knowledge on. In one of my books that I read, it was a very successful entrepreneur, and his mentor refused to be named in the book because he didn't want to give away his family's secrets for success. And it's a sad thing to witness that. They want to hoard all the secrets of success and financial education to themselves, but in a time where so many people need what the gardening community provides, what financial community provides, and we're all in this together. So why not share? Why not look out for your fellow man? And that's why God put this in my heart to really start this series, Gardening for the Mind, gardening and de-weeding it. So every 2 weeks we're gonna take those weeds out of our minds together. Because remember, I'm just a friend with advice. I'm not licensed in any field to give advice. I'm just a friend, a buddy, on a football Sunday, and this was to talk to you guys and remind you guys that knowledge is power.
At the Sweet Spot says she has learned literally everything about gardening from these ladies and gentlemen. Well, yes, our community is quite awesome.
Yeah,
it is quite awesome. And can I just say, Sweet Pea,
I'm liking this hat. I'm sorry.
Sweet Pea, you are freaking killing it on your balcony. I want to tell you that right now. Watermelon, sis. Pineapple on her balcony.
Balcony, wow.
Yes. Like literally probably this area here. And sis is killing it. Like, you're doing amazing. You could teach us a whole lot, okay?
That just goes to show you
how... So don't limit
yourself
yourself just because you're growing on the balcony, because you are doing it big.
The only limits we have are in our mind. There's only limits you have. The limits you set in your mind. I mean, on your balcony, that's amazing. One thing, the one thing I've learned since you started this journey, hun, is that there's so many different ways to have a garden. So many different places you can have a garden. And if that knowledge hasn't been shared, I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know that you can garden on your balcony, on your roof. I mean, I would assume so, but I didn't know
where to get started.
I didn't know what a grow bag was until you bought a grow bag. I'm like, what the heck is a grow bag, right? So, the cross pollination that you guys do in the gardening community is breathtaking. And I gotta say this, because you guys are making each other better. You're not competing. Other channels are, it's inevitable. People are going to have the tendency to want to compete. That's going to happen. It's human nature. However, I feel like the gardening community has transcended that.
The gardening community is different.
It's different.
You don't see a lot.
It's more organic. Ooh.
You don't see a lot of that, I don't see it. I don't know if anybody else sees it. You don't see a lot of that in the gardening community. In other realms of YouTube, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot, but not here. So let me just read. Angel says, I have felt like sharing a little of my life experience is important. I'm not too old to continue to learn, for sure. What? Andale, you have one of the best gardens I've ever seen. Your land of plenty is plentiful. Oh my goodness. G Mama Grow says, I finally got a couple books with my canner this weekend.
Nice.
Yes. Pure Pondering says, I wish I had learned more from my grandparents. Me too. I feel the same exact way. The same exact way. And then Dale says, yes, failing can be our friend.
Yeah. Failing can be your friend. An incredible example that was given was about Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan has been given the ball. For those, everyone knows who Michael Jordan is, but Michael Jordan has been given the basketball to take the game-winning shot about 950 times. 950 times since he was in high school all the way to his professional career. He's been given the ball to take the game-winning shot, the game-winning line 950 times.
That's a lot.
He's only made 180 of those shots. But what do you hear in the news? Do you hear about the other 700 that he missed, or do you hear about the ones he made? Focus is where you put your attention on. We focus on what you focus on the score, focus on your goals, hitting your goals, and the rest, everything else follows through.
And that ties into Purpose Garden's comment. She says failure is evidence that we tried.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Container Crop says, I didn't have any grandparents to learn from, so I've had to learn as I go. Yes, yeah. Pam, we've all, like a lot of us, I don't know what's going on, just this generation.
Yeah.
A lot of us are starting from scratch for whatever reason.
Hey, it's crazy times.
Not even, sometimes it's not even for lack of having grandparents. It's just,
it's crazy times you're living right now.
Trickle down, and we just got to start over and pass it down to our kids.
Exactly, and that's what and that's what this is all about. This is all about teaching our kids how to how to survive. Not just survive, but thrive. Because if you can give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. But if you teach a man how to fish, he can eat for a lifetime. The same.
Teach somebody how to garden, y'all.
You teach somebody how to garden, they can build an empire. They can build an empire, agricultural empire, which a lot of YouTubers, there's plenty of YouTubers on YouTube who have gardening empires. So don't look down on your balcony garden or your gardening in your room or your garage. You don't know where this can take you, and oh my God, the sky's the limit.
You're learning where you are.
And again, that goes back to knowledge. Knowledge is power only if it's shared, and this channel exemplifies that notion, that because you guys don't succeed if you withhold.
Right.
The only way you succeed in life if you help someone get what they want. You get what you want by showing someone what they want.
And I gotta tell y'all, I did not want to share that sweet potato video. Not one.
No, that was difficult.
It was heartbreaking. I mean, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. And I don't even think I told Jeremy why this harvest meant so much to me. It's because,
and we got kids in the background.
Yeah, that's kids, y'all. So some of you may know that recently I have connected with my neighbor next door. And some of you may know the story, how when we moved here, we thought she was just a cranky old lady. She never spoke to us, never smiled back, never waved back or anything like that. And then one day I just went and talked to her, and she had just lost her husband, and her husband was a gardener. So while we were here building our garden and stuff like that, she was grieving. So we built a relationship. And then later on, I had told you guys that I was going to be helping her start gardening again, but then she got sick and she got a bad diagnosis, and needless to say, she never started gardening. I used to offer her so much stuff out of my garden. The only thing she really took from me was like herbs to like help her sleep and relax and stuff like that. The only thing that she really loved was sweet potatoes. So her and I were both waiting for that harvest, and it felt so good. I felt so good leading up to it. Like, I'm really going to be able to help this woman who's, not eating well, who's very ill, but she wants those sweet potatoes. So when I, didn't get any because of, them being eaten up and stuff like that by the grubs, I felt like not only that I failed, but that I let her down. You know what I mean? Because I felt like I was going to be kind of impact on her. So that was really, really heartbreaking to me. But in the failure, I did learn what the heck was going on in my soil, and I had to share it with everybody.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because there's a positive in every perceived negative.
Yeah.
Because again, negativity is an illusion. Negativity is only resistance. What do I mean by that? When you feel negative about something, it's just your body saying no to it. So whatever it is, it's just resistance. The moment you let go of the resistance, the moment you let go of the resisting, saying no, your natural state of peace just takes hold. So the reason why the sweet potatoes didn't succeed this year. It's nothing. It's not. It was meant to happen. Now this is a hard pill to swallow. I'm sure. I'm sure everyone on this live has had a crop that didn't grow, or something not go their way with their garden, and it's not God poking fun at you or the powers that be saying, no. It's there's a lesson in the pain. There's a lesson in the negativity. There's a lesson, but you have to move everything out the way. You gotta find that diamond in the rough, because a diamond's just a rock that's been pressurized. You would still, you don't, look at that shiny rock. No, that's a diamond. But so a lot of times failure is that diamond that we overlook all the time. Negative, and that perceived, negative experience. And I have a, story that I'll share that, knowledge was shared with me many years ago. I would go back, about 15, 16 years ago when I met one of my mentors, and he told me, your past does not equal your future. Your past does not equal your future. What you could be in the future outweighs your past. And I knew one day I would need that. You need that advice every day of your life, whether you're dealing with divorce in your head, whether you're dealing with whatever. So I've been let go from a couple jobs during my adult life. Hey, it happens. And I remember one of my bosses said this to me. She said, "Your past equals your future." She said the exact opposite of what my mentor, what my teacher said. Now, his income was far surpassed hers, which shows your mentality also influences your bank account. So if you have a bank account that is, if you have a mentality, that you look at negativity as a positive, your failure as your friend, that will also translate into other areas of your life, your health, your wealth, your mental state. So the moment you let go of that, everything's better. So I looked at her and I said, no, my past does not equal my future, right? Fast forward, some years some down the road, again, I was let go by another job. Oh my God! But don't worry, guys, we're good. And I'm looking at the person who's letting me go from this job, and you see the look at it. They feel so bad to letting go. This tearing me up. We gotta let you go. And I look at him in his eyes, and I tell him, this was meant to happen. I feel fine. No, don't worry. Like, you look more concerned that you're firing me than I'm actually getting fired. I will be all right, because I told him, everything happens for a reason. This was supposed to happen. If it wasn't supposed to happen, this wouldn't be happening. So once you start to take that mentality, once you start to look at the life with those not rose-colored glasses, but the glasses of self-awareness, knowing that everything is not what happens to you, it's what happens for you. If you just change one word in that phrase, it opens up the universe to you. Remember that. Why did this happen to? No, it happened for you. You got fired for a reason. You lost that, that happened for a reason. It might at first be a hard pill to swallow, but there's always a lesson. Always a lesson in everything.
I just want to say hi to a few people, if that's okay.
That's all right. Go ahead,
Chuck's
EP.
Homestead, welcome. Eco Neighbor, hello, welcome in. Brampton Gardner, very nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Solar Family Travels, nice. Our life is about perception. That is the only way to see past deceptions.
Exactly.
I like that. Welcome in with the good words. I like that.
If you don't stand for something, you fall for everything.
Yes, Purpose.Garden says, a bittersweet harvest just makes you more diligent and teaches you along the way. All experiences have purpose.
Every experience.
And Dell says, making diamonds out of dust. Amen.
Yep.
Oh, Eco, thank you so much for that super chat. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. And Home with Cherie says, Kiki has taught us about, and I lost it. Kiki has taught us about being a resilient gardener several times. She gets right back out there and gets back to business in the garden. Man, gotta do what we gotta do. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, because if I don't, that means I let a grub win.
Yeah.
A worm.
A worm.
A worm.
Come on now. A worm.
That worm winning is not more important than me feeding my family for the rest of the year, collecting my herbs, cooking my greens.
Greens.
And also, sharing with you guys. It was very important that I shared what that was because I had never seen that before. So, and I'm going to do a more detailed video about that insect. It's very interesting. I did a lot of research on that one.
Because think about it. If that worm was a teacher, because if that worm or that didn't happen to the sweet potatoes, yes, we would have had a nice video of these fat sweet potatoes, yes, and that would have been awesome. We would have been celebrating. It would have been very celebratory, good feelings all around. But the universe said, oh, there's a lesson that needs to be taught.
Yes.
And there's knowledge that needs to be passed along and turned into power. So that's why that happened. So, and I'm so grateful for everyone that's on this live right now, that's supporting my wife's channel, that's supporting the non-YouTuber here, the non-YouTube YouTuber. Yeah, the one and only YouTuber.
Brenton Gardner says the sweet potatoes will take all the sweeter next year. If I decide to grow them, I don't know, y'all. That's the one thing that I'm still battling with. Maybe I'll go back to grow bags.
If you don't succeed, welcome to the club.
Homestead in the Hood says, please pardon me for being late. You are not late. You are on time.
Do you have your tardy pass? I need your tardy pass.
Don't listen to him. The family is here, so you here. Right. You are good. You are good.
You have to wait out the class.
Mama T speaks. Welcome. Rambo Greenhead says, but look where you are, my brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Gigi Natural says, been there, but it was a blessing every time for us. I'm telling you.
Yeah, one thing I've heard of throughout all my readings, throughout all my studies, is one, I always say learn with me, grow with me. I always hear that. And in one of my books, Learn with Me is about failure. The chapter was about failure, and it was about learning and growing. I'm like, it's about failure, holy crap. And then remember, guys, the one important thing that we all can apply to our lives is you learn the lesson, throw the experience away. So learn the lesson, the experience, that sorrow, that heartache, let it happen, let it happen.
Yes.
However,
I'm a big believer in feeling your feelings.
And for a long time I wasn't. I'll admit that. But again, life's about learning and growing. And I'm no exception to that. And I can't, I haven't arrived. I will be learning until, there's a funny story about a former president, Theodore Roosevelt, right? And he was an avid, besides being a president and all these other things, he was a boxer, a rough rider, not with the Rough Riders, but he was a hunter in Africa, but he was an avid reader. He always yearned knowledge, and upon his death, when they took the former president from his bed, under his pillow was a book. He was reading a book, still learning on his deathbed, right? And there's a funny quote that said, death had to get Theodore Roosevelt in his sleep because if he was awake, it would have been a fight. So, I
hear that.
So, you never stop learning. You never stop growing. If the former president of the United States, who, again, he was a commissioner of New York City. I didn't know that either. He was a former New York City commissioner. But again, there's a fascinating story that that I read about. But yeah, learning never stops. Most people, and we don't have most people on this live right now. Everyone here is above average. There's no average people on this live. Most people. Fam. So most people stop learning they think classes out, once 12th grade or they finish college. But the true champion, the true above average creator knows that the class is just beginning. Class is just beginning and is not over. So
I want to say hello to a few.
So we're gonna say hello. People are paying some bills to these comments right now. Let's go.
You are a mess. Mrs. Queen, welcome. Thank you for being here, my Capricorn sister. I appreciate you.
Do you have any tourists on this live here?
Don't start.
Any tourists on this live?
Start.
I need some backup.
Oh,
ASAP.
Oh, Andel, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that, Super Andel. Hedgehog's Homestead says your failure is an opportunity for growth.
Yeah.
Absolutely true. Yes, Eco, a worm.
Tourist here.
I don't know if you...
Yeah.
Stop. I don't know if you saw that video.
Tourist gang.
But yes, a wire worm. Wire worms.
May 7th. Ah, that tourist house.
Wire worms destroyed my sweet potatoes.
May 3rd. May 3rd, 1986. That's me. I'm May 3rd.
Solar Family Travel says, this is also why we should not judge. Who knows how the Holy Spirit is working? This is only my opinion. You throwing up gang signs.
Gang. No, I'm not. These are gang signs.
Rainbow says, my people, please hit the like button. Yes, hit the
like
thumbs
and
up.
share
please,
with
please.
the entire world. The entire world needs this message.
F.R. Humphrey, welcome. Nice to see you. Let's see. Rainbow says, Kiki, I would still eat that sweet potato.
With the worm, extra bit of protein.
I don't think y'all understand the amount of holes.
May 12th.
The turns coming. Oh, that's our anniversary.
That's our anniversary, May 12th.
I don't think y'all understand, Rambo, the amount of holes that were in the sweet potatoes. For me to cut around, I would have like little square pieces.
It looks like it was in a gunfight.
Yeah,
like
it was bad, and I don't think y'all could see really how bad it really was. Let me see. Solar Family. Did I lose it? Did I lose it? Oh. Solar Family Travel says, if you are able to trust the Holy Spirit or universe, then just live righteous. That's it.
Yeah.
We've had that conversation a lot in our life together.
As long as you I talk to my older brother. I'm the oldest of 3 boys.
No, you're not.
I mean, I'm the youngest of 3 boys. I feel like I'm the oldest around these parts.
You're an old man here. Yes.
Yeah. But I'm the youngest of 3, and my brother's going through some hard times at the moment, and I was talking to him like he lives in Colorado. And I always talking about attitude, gratitude. And I remember he came back and he was like, man, little bro, I can't get that saying out my head, attitude, gratitude. And I'm looking at him like, wow, you're my big brother, and I'm giving my big brother advice. So it's kind of trippy. It trips you out a little bit because you always to help someone that you look up to or your life. So as long as you live in you have a spirit of gratitude, I think you're able to you emit a frequency that
and
things come
in God.
to you.
Trust in God.
Trust in the universe.
God wants us to prosper.
Because gratitude and love is the frequency of the universe, of God. So just turn your dial, turn the channel to that, and everything will fall into place. Don't chase don't chase material things. And the last time I seen a funeral procession, I did not see a U-Haul truck at the end of it with a TV and furniture, and you can't take that stuff with you. The ancient Egyptians tried. It's still there, and that's why people have looted the pyramids throughout the centuries, but you can't take it with you. So just love thy neighbor, love yourself. And the same thing I tell my kids all the time. The 3 pillars of my house, is love yourself, respect yourself, respect your siblings, and respect your parents. And those are the 3 pillars I have in my household, and those are the 3 laws. And you just live in love and gratitude. Again, the knowledge will just empower you and to share it. And again, also like and share and watch these ads. I seen it. Keep watching ads.
No, not ads. Traffic.
Yeah. Whatever gives her 5 cents or whatever. Non-YouTuber here. Non-YouTuber.
Let's get back to the comments.
But let's get back to the comments.
Andel says, oh gosh, did I lose it? No. Andel says, Andel, what did you say? Oh yes, learn the lesson, let go of the past. Yep. Absolutely. Rambo says we have to keep learning.
Getting the pennies. I'm getting the pennies.
Rambo says, Kiki, my name turned blue, sister. Yes, it turned blue because I gave you a moderator, bro.
Ooh, someone's in a ride.
Ah, the blue club. Brampton Gardner says the older we get, the more important it is to keep learning and using our brains to stave off dementia and Alzheimer's. Sometimes those things are hereditary, but yes, we have to keep our mind. We have to keep going. We have to keep going. We have to keep learning at all times. Yes, Capricorn Nation. I don't want to say about no bulls.
What was going on here?
I don't want to see nothing about no bulls. Nope.
That's some bull.
Nope. Gardner Twitty. Hey, welcome. Eco said Virgo Nation. Lord have mercy, y'all Virgos.
This is a gang. Come on, gang war here. Come on.
I think that's the only thing that's going to divide the gardening community.
Yeah, I know. All right, guys, let's get focused.
Our signs. Oh my goodness. Love notes. Hey, welcome. I did not see you slide on in here. Hi. Eagle said the sweet potato was so good that the grub couldn't choose. Lord have mercy.
So it went to the whole. Like, I can't make my mind up here.
He took them all. I think. Well, not all, cause what we got was good, but it was all like riddled. Riddled. Could you imagine if the worms didn't eat? Like,
crazy.
But it is what it is. It is what it is. Brampton said Aquarius is where it's at. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I only asked for Taurus. I didn't ask for any other signs.
And thank you for sharing my
I'm just joking, guys. I'm joking.
And
all are welcome.
Thank you for sharing my Instagram and my Facebook group. I hope you guys can get over there and join, send a request. If you request to join the Facebook group, you have to answer the questions or you will not get in, because we don't want no spam up in there. Yeah. And my Insta story now has everything that I've done in the garden today. I always share everything on my Insta story, because I can literally just film as I go and post it. So if you follow me on IG, you'll see a lot more, dare I say it, a lot more gardening than you'll even see on YouTube, to be honest.
Check it out. Check it out.
LP said, no storage pods in death. Nope. Love notes. Thank you for being in traffic. I hope you get out soon. Thank you.
But again, back to the knowledge and sharing it. That's what we're here for. We're here to share our journeys. And I think the more we share with each other, the more we learn, the more we grow together. And I'm again so proud of my wife. So I'm so proud of everyone on this live for making the decision to pursue something that not everyone's doing. Not everyone has the patience or sees the value. It's kind of crazy.
It's a lot of patience, y'all.
Of growing a garden.
Anybody that ever edited a video knows YouTube is a lot of patience.
And it's the journey that galvanizes you. That failure galvanizes you. It makes you harder. There's that seed that didn't sprout up. It's not the pretty gardens that make you stronger. It's those rough gardens. It's those rough seasons where you're.
Remember how the garden looked a couple of days ago? And El Sword. Our garden was completely underwater, and I had just dropped so many seeds, y'all. So many seeds. But today, when I went over there, guess what? I saw sprouts. My seeds did not get washed away, honey. I was so happy.
Because, me and my wife were out there yesterday, and my wife said, oh, it can either be drowned or washed away. And I said, hey, you're missing a third option. It could be rooted. Like what?
You did say that.
A lot of times in life, we focus on what the negative outcome could be, and we don't even consider the positive outcome. We don't consider.
And you were right. Because all the seedlings popped up, and they popped up in their rows. So God spared that part of my garden. I'm gonna get my greens, y'all. Let's see. Q Kwame, welcome. Kiki, your facial expressions. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Gigi said, get those pennies for the wifey, girl.
Listen, I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. Homie.
Yes. Teacher P, welcome. Hey, Teach. Welcome. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Jeremy said that. Oh, hey, GT. I didn't even know you were here.
What's going on, dog?
Gigi said, of course, he was right. Yes, he was right. Oh, my goodness. Nicole Gross, hello. I didn't even see your name in here. Brampton says, Dang, I lost it.
That's the third time she lost it, guys.
It's a lot. Brampton says lots of patience and frustration.
Yeah, they go hand in hand.
Hand in hand with anything that you're passionate about, with anything that you're working hard towards.
If it wasn't worth it, it wouldn't be hard. If it wasn't worth it, everybody would do it. You know, everyone would just jump and make a garden, but the food tastes so much better from your garden. When you grow it.
Yes.
It's so much satisfying. And you know what's even more satisfying is almost on par. And again, I'm going back to the sharing of knowledge between everyone in this group. When I would hear someone mention my wife's name in a video, I swear, at least once a day, I hear my wife's name mentioned on someone else's channel.
You do?
Kiki said this. Kiki did that.
You do? That much? Once a day?
Wow, see, I'm being modest. Once an hour, I'm sorry.
Stop.
But no, serious.
Like once a week. Not once a day.
But
we have to mention.
No, but
listen, if anybody's ever seen me walk through my garden, every time I walk past something, I don't care how many times I walk past it or talked about it, I'm going to mention the person that sent it.
No, and that's so amazing.
Seeds from.
Yeah, you know.
It's sharing. We have to share each other's content and each other's gardening skills, because there's so many different ways to garden and so many different areas to garden, the homestead, the farm, the backyard, the balcony, grow bags, in-ground, raised beds. You never know where your sharing will lead someone else to the knowledge that they need, that they're seeking.
And oh my God, if the world applied this, and this is how the ancient world used to be. You share knowledge, you share. That's why the native people of this country thrived for tens of thousands of years before, you know, Western powers, you know, discovered them. So it's by sharing knowledge, by being peaceful. You know, again,
yes, Andale, you did see the flood.
You know, getting knowledge. Yes, knowledge is power, but only when it's shared. Because you take the power away from knowledge when you keep it to yourself selfishly.
Right.
Because the universe doesn't reward that. You literally block your own blessing, just like blocking the sunlight.
And then how about this?
How about what?
This? You holding on to something you think you know. What if you don't know it all?
Bring it.
What if you don't know it correctly?
Look,
what if you not sharing your part of what you think you know is stopping you from really gaining all the rest of knowledge about it?
Because check it out. Even someone with a broken watch has the right time twice a day.
This is the cliche man. I'm telling you right now. Go ahead.
Tell you right. Someone with a broken watch is right about the time at least twice a day.
But them other 58, them other
24 hours?
22
hours? What are you on,
Jupiter? I was going to say 58 minutes. But those other 22 hours, that person don't know what the heck they talking about.
Yeah, you know.
They don't know where they are, where they at,
you
what's
gotta,
going on.
step out of the shade of ignorance into the sunlight of knowledge and gratitude. You know, that's what it. Ooh, all right. Let's say that for later.
We're gonna get the big chicken wing tonight.
That's what we're calling it now. That's it. I like me some chicken. Fuego.
Oh my goodness.
All right. We are.
On topic. GT says, spit that game, Jeremy. Gigi said, I don't think he wants the chicken. None the Scorpion, look, we both wrong. 23 hours and 58 minutes.
Wow.
Thank you for coming in and sharing that knowledge. We appreciate it. See, if we didn't have that conversation, if we wasn't wrong, we would not have gotten it right.
Shared with us.
Oh my goodness. Mrs. Queen says she's so extra, you have to love it. I can't help it. Rambo said, Kiki, feed him. Oh my goodness.
Why are you covering your face? Whoa!
Eco is laughing. GT is laughing. laughing. Andel is laughing. Tracy is laughing. Sheree is laughing. Everyone is laughing. I cannot.
We got a commercial break.
Commercial break, y'all. Go back to traffic.
All right, let's learn some. Buy UGG girl hats. Like we need a commercial break.
Sheree said you blushing. You blushing, Jeremy?
I was choking. I was not blushing. Call an ambulance. What blushing?
Oh my gosh. Sweet Pea is laughing. I cannot.
I was losing my. It was flashing from my eyes.
Y'all are too much. Okay.
All these lessons.
See, here we go. It's Gigi. That's that grown man. I cannot. All right. Let's get on track, y'all. Love Notes. Thank you for centering us. Love Notes says, sometimes that little seed of knowledge is given out and doesn't take hold till later. I just had a lady I told to start a YouTube channel. Just announced today she's starting a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Oh wow, I'm sorry.
Did you even listen?
No, I've read a comment that you're gonna see it on the feed in a little bit, and it's gonna make.
She says sometimes that little seed of knowledge is given out and doesn't take hold till later. I just had a lady I told to start a YouTube channel. Just announced today she's starting a YouTube channel.
Nice.
In her own time. But you planted that seed. She had to do what was right for her and make it work in her own time. And I hope you lead us to that channel. Who it is, Love Notes. Because you know the family will be right there to support.
You know, your words are seeds in someone else's mind. But every time we, well, there's a positive word or a negative word. They're both seeds, that we plant. So we gotta watch what we say. We gotta monitor our words. Mm-hmm. We gotta monitor the knowledge that we're sharing.
All right, Gigi told me to make Jeremy a honey tincture and knock that cough out. I'm on it, Gigi. I'm on it.
I just need some chicken. Right.
Face the reality, Marco. Sheree says I was going to say something about kid number 6, but
that's the comment. That's the comment.
Please don't put it in the air. Please,
I'll become a vegetarian tonight.
Please.
What happened?
Oh my God. I cannot. I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, Sheree, thank you so much for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Love says she has 1,300 videos to upload. Wow.
Oh no, man.
I'll let you know when she does it. Action, not talk. Say it again.
I think it's GT pick a name in the comments. You better stop playing.
Gigi said enjoy that chicken. Oh my goodness. Gigi said chicken makes almost everything better. Oh my goodness.
Oh, was it?
Kiki, did you send your email? My email. Send my email for what? Takesha HB Beauty Zone. Welcome to the madness, y'all. I cannot. Yes, Mrs. Queen. Love Notes is out here motivating people.
Yes.
Sheree says she's out in her garden cackling, y'all. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, but
Ego Neighbor said no, you won't. You are addicted. Oh, G Mama Girl says so true. I put up a greenhouse and my neighbor got one too. You never know who's watching.
Yeah, you never know who's watching.
You're influencing people all around you.
Yeah.
All around you, child.
Or watching someone who wants to bless you. You know, it goes both ways. You never know who's watching that wants to bless you, or you become a blessing. And again, that all goes to the ritual topic, or the subject I wanted to talk about was knowledge being power. Only when shared.
I cannot.
And
these comments are too much.
The comments.
Gigi said, "I bet he won't." GT, pick the name. I'm done.
Nah, son.
Black's Tropical Home says my husband can only hear y'all laughing and he won't. Rumble says, I'm dead. You killing me. Come back, brother. Come back.
Come back. Clear.
Come back.
But, yeah, again, just... Oh, man.
Thank you for dropping the email at home with Cherie. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Let's cook. Welcome. Love No says, that's right. You know I get raw. I called her Petty Betty. Oh, Lord. She says she might call it that. I like that name. Oh, my goodness. Takesha H3 Beauty Zone says, I'm up here watching the game. These Bills are killing me. I haven't even thought about football today.
I just don't like telephone bill, light bill. I'm sorry.
You know, the Bills are the only New York team that's been representing now.
No.
Oh, speaking of sweet potatoes, y'all.
South Canada.
Did y'all speaking of sweet potatoes, did y'all see? Okay, I shared Takesha's Age-Free Beauty Zone. I shared her sweet potato harvest. Please go and support her channel, y'all. She was so excited. And that is what makes me share people's videos. Like, that raw excitement, that just makes me smile. And even though I didn't get my sweet potatoes, just hearing her voice and like how happy she was, oh my God, like it almost brought a tear to my eye. Like, I'm so happy for you, sis. Please, if you can, send me one or two. Just saying.
Oh boy, yeah.
Mrs. Queen says, do you have a P.O. box? Yes, it's in my About section on my channel. My P.O. box is there. Brampton Gardner says, make your channel name easy to spell. At Home with Cherie says, I saw that share. I squealed with her. Yes. Following now. Awesome. And you are so welcome. So welcome. Okay, I'm gonna go get us some drinks, Jeremy.
Yeah, I need some to drink.
I am parched after all that chicken talk.
Chicken talk. I feel like chicken tonight, like chicken. Oh my God, guys, what's happening? Nah, but again, I apologize for coughing on the live. I'm so sorry. But I know I'm grateful for the UGG fan. I'm grateful for. Stop. I'm grateful for all the love and support that my wife's channel's gotten, that I've gotten by being her sidekick, soon to be main kick. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm just so grateful and to be embraced by you guys and to be sharing my experiences with the mind, with leadership, with things that a different perspective. I look forward to being with you guys every couple weeks. And really, you know, and I'm always around in other videos too. So, but definitely gonna be around, and I'm just so excited to be sharing what I've learned through the years of reading and mentorship, and it's gonna be. It's gonna be a fun ride. This is really gonna be a fun ride with you guys. So, but yeah, just again, just next week. I'm already in my mind as I'm talking to you guys. I'm already thinking about what we're gonna talk about in a couple weeks from now, and I'm really excited. Just enjoying this beautiful day out here. I mean, the sun is shining. The weather is perfect, and it's just, well, what else can you know? When you're grateful, when you're living in the attitude of gratitude, you just, what else can I ask for? So definitely looking forward to these continued conversations. And yeah, so again, share, for those who haven't yet, listen, share, put more comments down below about any knowledge that you guys have shared with other gardeners in the group, the knowledge that you guys have gotten, that you've applied, how it's worked, how it's made you a better gardener, a better person, because we learn something every day. Every day we're in the classroom, whether we like it, whether we know it or not. We're either in front of the class teaching, or we're a student. There's no avoiding the role. There's no avoiding the role, because you're always on stage. what type of job do you have? Okay, well, I have two professions. One of my main profession is I am a recruiter for a financial services company, trainer, coach, motivational speaker for that company. You name it, I do it. So that's what I do from home, and I've been doing that for a while. I love it. I love people. I love helping people, especially with their education as far as finances are concerned. So I really enjoy that. And second, I'm an ops manager, home improvement company overnight. So that's what I'm a superhero at night, and that's what I do at night. So I get to work at home. So I have the busy schedule, but I make sure I make time for everybody. I keep my straight. So yeah, that's what I do. That's me in a nutshell. And I got me some water.
What is you out here talking about?
Different kinds of chicken. No.
I feel like this is never. I'm not even gonna say it. We're never gonna stop talking about that word. I'm not even gonna mention it. What did I miss? What did I miss?
No, they asked me what I do for a living, so let them know that. Told them that I am in financial services during the day and an ops manager for a home improvement company at night.
You did talk about that earlier.
At night. And again, both roles involve leadership, which I love leadership. If you study something for the time varies between 6 to 10 years. If you study something for about 6 years straight, after that you're an expert. Don't quote me on the amount of time, but definitely I enjoy leadership.
6 years?
I think it's 6 years. If you study something consistently.
It only takes 6 years to be an expert.
Yeah. If you study, you can study consistently.
I feel like.
What?
I don't know. I feel like that doesn't tie with gardening. I feel like there's always something to learn. I don't feel like there are any expert gardeners.
Now, being an expert doesn't mean. That just means you're proficient in the topic that anyone can ask you a question.
Right.
In the subject of gardening, and you'll be able to answer the question. Doesn't mean that you're perfect. It just means that you're well versed in gardening vernacular.
True.
Because again, I didn't know what's a companion plant. I didn't know. You would have asked me that 2 years ago. I would have said it was a boyfriend plant and a girlfriend plant, and they pollinate, and the girlfriend plant gets chicken to give the.
Oh my goodness.
The boyfriend plant.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, Love Note says that she is renovating a mobile manufactured home. Wow. By yourself? I wouldn't doubt that you was doing it by yourself, because I feel like you could do anything. Love Notes, and I don't even know you like that. Branson Gardner says she lost her connection. Now she's stuck in traffic. Oh, sorry, boo. LP says learning from our partners is the best. Sharing and teaching each other is an awesome way to grow your relationship. Agreed. Patricia's Project. Hello, welcome. Looking forward to seeing. Well, stick around, sis. Stick around. I hope you subscribe.
Well, expert, someone bringing a PowerPoint? Yeah, you bring a PowerPoint, you better be bringing it.
Yes, if I see a PowerPoint
presentation,
I better come out 10 times smarter than I went.
And if you're stumbling through the presentation.
Oh, Andel says she has her gold card, stress-free zone in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Again, I hope you guys
How are we doing with our goals?
Gold cards.
Yeah. How are we doing?
Listen, guys, I believe in complete transparency, and I've had to reset my gold card a few times. So, again, You miss a day looking at your goal card, you gotta reset it. So last night what I did was I rewrote my goal card, but then on top of that, this is something I did for myself. I wrote out my 90-day battle plan. But this is separate from the goal card. This is something that I wrote out my story.
Separate from your 30-day goal.
Yes, separate.
We're doing 30 days.
So 30 days. So the goal card is for 30 days, right? So if you miss your goal, you got to reset from that day, honestly, and keep going. But then on top of that, I believe that, again, you're the author of your story. You write the pages. You're responsible for the chapters. No one else is. So again, I'm really big into taking ownership and responsibility, especially with myself. And I feel like I've always been working on that. So even if my wife pulls my collar with something, the Taurus in me is stubborn like a bull, but I know that that's my ego talking, and it's like, right, I own that, So it's about growing and constantly growing. So I wrote
my goal. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, and I just felt so liberated after I wrote my 90-day. And what I did was, and I'll share this, because sharing it's about sharing knowledge. Excuse me. I just finished listening to this book or this audio book. And it's a former Navy SEAL, and he goes into a bunch of various challenges. And one of the challenges was taking inventory of your day, because we all have 24 hours. So I said, okay, let me write down my day. So I started with 24, then I subtracted my shift that I work, then I minused how many hours I sleep. Then I minus my travel time to work, back and forth, and then I minus my other work from home. I minus all these things, and I still had about 4 or 5 hours of free time. So you have to really map out your whole day. If you want to hit this particular goal, you have to not let any minutes escape.
Now that I have not done. I'm gonna do that. Yeah,
it's. I haven't. I'll show you. Once we're done with the live, and it's definitely. I got a legal pad, and I mapped everything out, and even mapping everything. So after I mapped out all the important stuff. I believe I wrote it in the third person. So I'm like, Jeremy, you still have 4 hours after you have work, sleep.
Ooh, you got you put Siri on paper.
So Siri, well, my, it's got me lost for words for a second.
I'm sorry.
I believe, and it's that. I was speaking from a point of like an outer body, like my awareness. So I was talking to me, my higher self. I'm getting metaphysical now.
Okay.
It's talking to the physical me, and it's like, look, you still have 4 hours after you got your study, your exercise, your work, sleep, all this stuff. You still have 4 hours that you can dedicate to your family. Now, obviously, family comes before anything. So the way the chronological order I put it in doesn't mean that exercise comes before my family or business comes before my family. No, it was just for the sake of math, the sake of the arithmetic. Let me just get all this, let me calculate this down so that there's no excuse why something can't be done. Because the major excuse that people have is that I don't have time to do something. That's not the
first thing somebody is
saying.
saying.
But that's not true. And let me explain why that's not true. Because the Navy SEAL that in this story was doing his audio book, and he would say, okay, so if I have to wake up at 4 o'clock, right, to get to the studio, now I have to change my day to accommodate my lifestyle. So that means I have to wake up at 1 o'clock and get my workout in the morning. I gotta get this done by 2, get my jog in. So he didn't compromise his lifestyle because he had to wake up earlier. He adjusted everything. So he got his workout in. Because a lot of people, I gotta wake up at 4, so I can't work out.
We just check something.
So What's up?
I'm just checking to make sure everything's all good. Okay.
We're good?
Yeah.
So definitely take inventory of your day. So that's the knowledge I'm sharing with you guys now. So I can't have a live called knowledge is power without sharing something besides my own life experiences. So take inventory of your day. Take inventory of your mind, but no, take inventory of your day, because just like money, if you don't tell your mind what to do, it will wander. It will wander to negative thoughts. It will wander to self-doubt. It will wander
to something that ain't really helping you with nothing in life.
Everything. Just think about this. If the average person calculated how much time they spent on social media, the average person will have a month of the year gone. So that means, think about you having your phone and staring at your phone for a month straight without sitting down, going to sleep, using the bathroom. That's what the average American, how much time the average American spends on social media.
Wow.
Think about that.
All right.
You know, but we don't have time to get to the gym, and we don't have time to exercise. But you have a month to dedicate to your phone. Okay. You know, so you know, it's a tough pill, but you chose to swallow it, or you chose not to swallow it. So it's all about, you know, what, you know, the priorities we set. And yeah, it's I see the sad faces right now, and yeah, I'm sorry to be a bearer of bad news, but yeah, take inventory. Really, take inventory of your time. Take inventory. You have to take inventory.
Jump into the comments.
So we're gonna jump into the comments. We're gonna pay some bills right now.
Sapphire Diamond Pearls. Hey, Miss Linda, welcome, welcome. She says, well, hey guys, sleeping late today. Glad I woke up to you two beautiful people. Oh, well, we are so happy to have you here. Garden of Twitty. Yes, just shared you guys on FB. Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Let's see.
But real quick, okay, but real quick, because I know, listen, let me, disclaimer. Now, obviously, YouTube is a form of social media, and I'm talking about people who are on social media who are not pursuing a career or being monetized. I'm talking about the teenager or the adult that's just scrolling. So yeah. That's not, I just want to make that clear, because we're here, you know, social media was made for you guys, for us to profit from. That was the reason it was created, and obviously to communicate, to socialize. But if you take an inventory, if you look around social media and you see people who are getting it, who are really using social media to further their brand, that's what it's supposed to be used for.
Right.
You know, if you want to get in contact with someone, you can get in contact with someone, and you can stay in contact, and it doesn't have to be necessarily through social media. You can get their phone number, you can get their email, there's other ways. Like, we've gotten so desensitized with, you know, oh, we need social media to text. You don't need Messenger to text, but Facebook has incorporated text messaging in that. So
like, who texts from their phones anymore?
Nobody.
From their SMS.
Nobody does, because everyone has social media. Everyone has Facebook.
Besides the people that don't, because I know a lot of people that don't have any social media. Black Tropical Homestead says, we are learning from everyone in the gardening community. We've been on for 3 weeks and I've met the best soil. Y'all only been around for 3 weeks? Me and y'all came in hot. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. LP, my man taught me lots about using tools. Don't take that to the gutter, folks. And build. I caught that. And building stuff. Thanks to. She said, my man taught me lots about using tools. Don't take that to the gutter, folks.
Too late.
And building stuff.
Thanks
to that knowledge, thanks to that knowledge, I was able to build my own raised beds. 9 total. He's proud of me. I bet he is. No, I'm proud of you too, LP.
Chicken.
Sweet Spot says, I enjoyed chilling with you all. Have a beautiful week, family. Bye, Sweet Pea.
Mwah! Have a good one.
I will see you soon. Oh my gosh, I keep losing the chat. It's hard, y'all. I don't know how y'all do this. with the staying on top of the chat. I know Container Crops had mentioned something about how to stop the chat so you can stay on course, but jeez, I gotta go back and ask her. Love knows my internet is going in and out. I'm sorry, dear.
That sucks.
Yeah, that was us last weekend.
Yeah. Oh,
and by the way, thank y'all so much for still sticking around last week, because our internet was bugging.
Yeah.
Like big time. Like the last winner was Andale, and we had to do it typing on the internet because my phone wouldn't reconnect. Even though the internet went in and came back, my phone still wouldn't reconnect. So it was a mess. Thank y'all.
Yeah,
thank
y'all
so much.
Thank you. Much love.
Oh,
Appreciate
I see there's a hater in the house. We got a thumbs down already.
Thumbs down?
Yeah, I need a high five. High five. That means the hater gave us a view.
Yeah. We love you too.
We love
There's
you
a place
too.
here. Come on, bring it in.
Come get the UGG hug.
Cause you still watching.
You come get that UGG
You
hug.
still watching. You thirsty? The hate is real.
I cannot.
Man.
Cherie says she wrote her goal down and am nearing completion.
Woo!
Congratulations, Cherie. That is amazing.
Oh, that's awesome. Just keep going. Make it happen.
Mrs. Squeeze said that Capricorn will help you get right though. #wife.
#chicken
Oh
tonight.
goodness. Love notes. I was writing so much I had to stop. I was getting nothing else done. I start writing and get crazy. A whole chapter books. Wow. You are passionate. But I mean, it's hard because I know when I get to writing stuff down as well, I get that way. Not like that though. Not like that. But when I start doing something, and Jeremy will tell you, I do it for hours. Like if we didn't have the live, I'd still be out here doing stuff in the garden. I got more done this morning, just like an hour before we started this live, than I have gotten done all week in the garden because I've just been going non-stop. But I love it, so I understand. Takesha's H-Free Beauty Zone says she's afraid to confront her laziness like that. Look it in the eye, sis. Look it in the eye. And is it laziness? Is it something else going on? It might not be laziness, you know?
Yeah.
Purpose Garden says, Purpose Dot Gardens. Can't forget the dot, my bad, sis. Wrote my goals down and am applying them every day. The challenge has helped me be more consistent. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Solar Family Travel says, I keep my goals in my heart. Does that work for you?
Now, there's nothing wrong with keeping goals in your heart. However, writing them down on paper makes it become a reality. We all have our goals in our heart. There's nothing. You want to have your goals.
A day.
Definitely want to have your goals in your heart, but you want to write it down because there's something about writing it down that activates the universe. It sends a signal to the divine that makes it happen.
Yeah.
And listen, I don't make the rules up. That's just part of how it works. But yeah, definitely write your goals down. Have them in front of you so you can visualize and you can make it happen.
Rambo,
but keep them in your heart too.
Yes, always keep your goals in your heart. If it's not in your heart, then
it starts in your heart.
It's not important. That's where it starts.
Keep it in heart and paper. Heart, paper, mind. There you go.
Rambo
like
Greenhead says use time wisely. Yes, I agree. Black Tropical Homestead. I'm a housewife. I plan out my entire day and get so much done. No social media, just YouTube at certain times during the day and Facebook for business. No outside negative influence. Well, I can tell because, like, just from the live that you guys did last week, you're very positive. You seem like you guys are very focused. First of all, I think I dropped like 100 videos a day, somewhere around there. But you guys are also very personable, very, like, I don't know, something about your personality. You guys make sure you connect with Black Tropicals. Mrs. Squeeze said with food and AC that phone doesn't sound that bad. Just play it.
Wow.
A mess. Let me see. Ooh, Solar Family Travel says, I live my life, not just have a life I am living. Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, you know, it's don't.
This is why I am starting a homestead. They say, yeah.
Yeah, it's most people survive. It's about thriving. It's not about surviving. We gotta move out of that whole, you know, get paid, pay your bills. Then there's more month at the end of the money. A scenario that 99% of the country lives in. So that's why this community is so important to show people how, hey, not only can you eat healthy, you can save money, and you can really live your goals and dreams and make it happen, and do it in a group.
Yes. At home with Cherie says, I'm old school Stephen Covey planner. I plan my day by the half hour most days. Wow. If I don't, I'm very unproductive. That is dope, Cherie. Half hour? Ooh, child. Maybe when the kids aren't that little, I could do that. But so many haven't expected in our house. Like, I don't know half hour.
Well, no, I know. Again, one of my other mentors, he makes sure that every hour, that 45 minutes of it is productive. So he gives like 15 minutes of.
I like that.
So out of 60 minutes, you make sure you the focus for 45 minutes, and then you leave that 15-minute gap for the unexpected. So now, when the unexpected arises, like
you just work around the unexpected.
Exactly.
Ah, you're so smart.
But I know.
Oh my goodness. Pure Potterman says that's a part of why I've been on FB hiatus.
Yeah, no, and I need, I also need to, because it's like, you just get into that scroll. So, no, it's definitely time for a hiatus.
Lover says, I'm not going for monetizing myself, just helping others get multiple stream of incomes, of revenue.
But again, the universe will bless you, and there's more than one way to get blessed. And that the monetization is one of them. But peace of mind, peace of the soul, peace of spirit.
Because Love Notes could take us all out if she started a channel right now. I'm just saying.
But again, it's not about taking each other out. It's about
joking.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. I was listening to y'all through the grocery store. Okay, thank you, Pure Pondering. Oh my goodness, Pure Pondering. Jeremy, now that I'm where I can type, your point about having to love ourselves in order to love others, that's been coming across my radar a lot. The several last months, you're on the right track. Kiki, Micah hates when I get started in the garden. She gets tired and wants to go in the house. I tell her just a minute, an hour later, and yep, I'm still working.
Yep.
You gotta tell them to get out there with you.
Here, pull some weeds up.
Exactly. Pull some weeds and drop some seeds, child.
Yeah.
That girl, Shanette Blogs, welcome. Blessings to the host in the chat. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Love Note says, I had to learn how to take a break too. Too much to do. It makes me depressed. I felt that in my spirit.
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry, read that again?
I had to learn how to take a break too. Too much to do, LOL. It makes me depressed. Now, you know how I get when I have an agenda and something goes wrong? It just it ruins things for me, because I like to keep things in a certain order and a certain structure, and Jeremy knows this about me.
Like we were saying before, how failure is a signal. Now also fear, anger, anxiety, depression, those are signals. It's a signal that you're not in your natural state. So again, you want to now, contrary to popular, belief, you want to embrace that feeling so you can acknowledge it, so then they can naturally run to your system like a cold. Now I'm gonna compare, again, not licensed physician, this is just opinion, motorcycle, leaving. So now my
licensed therapist,
licensed anything. I'm a licensed buddy.
But licensed friend, guys.
Licensed friend Friends to the end. But no, follow me. So check this out. My 6-year-old gets me sick. Well, no, my 6-year-old gets his sister sick. And his sister comes, wakes me up, gets me sick. We get my son sick. Right now, I think no, I'm the last one to get sick.
Sky got sick too.
Yeah, Sky's sick now. But here's the thing.
Xavier.
Here's the thing.
Got sick me.
So I felt me getting sick. Like I felt the beginnings of the sore throat. Now I felt it coming on, but all my pent up anger, or not anger, but like being annoyed at it, frustration, yeah, couldn't stop me from waking up the next morning and coughing. So it has to run through your system. Mm-hmm. Same thing applies with fear, anxiety, depression. It has to run through your system like a cold. You have to let it run. You can't force a cold. You can't rush it along its way. Like, okay, well, there's nothing to see here. Let's go. No, you have to. You gotta let it run. It's gonna do something. No, you gotta let. You have to. And I just read this, and it made me scratch my head. I'm like, huh? You have to welcome it. I'm gonna repeat it. You have to welcome it, because once you love what you're welcoming, it immediately falls away. Now I'm gonna say this because like what? And it's like I'm telling you, like, and you know, I have a mom that's battling breast cancer, and my mom and my wife are similar in the way that when they recall, you know, things or they're feeling angry about something, it runs, and it took me a while to understand it, because I don't operate that way. No, don't do that. Think positive. But sometimes it takes more than positive thinking to get the job done. It's
not just anger or anxiety or frustration. It's all emotions.
No, it's all emotions.
I've always been an extremely passionate person. Mm-hmm. Like when I'm happy, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I could cry. And it don't even have nothing to do with me personally. Yeah. It could be from something happening to somebody that I don't even know, and I'll be saying, oh my God, they did it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I allow myself to feel everything. And I know I said a few weeks ago in the live that some of my best ideas come from when I'm angry. And that's because I let myself feel the anger. Because that's the only way I can break it down. Yeah. If I try to run from it or push it away or act like it doesn't exist, I'm not gonna be able to find a way out of it. I have to feel it to get through it, and that's just how I am.
There's a saying: what you resist persists.
True.
So if you resist that negative feeling, and it's I'm just wrapping my head around this. This is the wrapping my head around this, and I'm still, you know, like, because if I'm around energy that's like that, I react different. I don't, you know, it's a delayed reaction. Right. It's very slow. So it might come off like rude, but it's like a delayed or indifferent. Like I don't care. I do, but it takes a lot to get to. I'm like an old cat, like not old, but you know. No, I'm like, it takes a lot to get me going, because I'm very laid back, but once I'm going, it's very difficult.
And that's why we balance each other out.
But once I get going, it's kind of hard. I can go overboard. I can't, and so that's the danger of being.
And then that's when I'm looking at him like, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so so that's the danger of being.
Balance each other out.
Keeled, because you're really not even keeled. You know, you have to balance. So that's why we're the perfect yin and yang. So again, embrace another nugget, knowledge. Embrace your feelings, embrace your emotions. And I think we're probably the plane.
Helicopter interlude, guys.
Yeah, they're looking for me.
Anyway.
But yeah.
Laws of Gardening, welcome.
The comments.
Welcome. Mrs. B says, I can picture you guys with Gigi and her husband and a few more gardeners coming together doing a seminar. That would be amazing.
Speak it into reality.
That would be an amazing live. I haven't seen Gigi or Eco in a minute in the comments, but that would be absolutely.
We should do a tour.
Amazing. Not a tour.
We should do a tour. What do you guys think? Tour? How many city tour?
Oh my goodness. At home with Cherie, Lord, I didn't. Here we go. At home with Cherie says it's okay if the unexpected occurs. You just jump back on and move the things missed to the next day. But the COVID plan has you prioritize so you get the top things done. I've been doing it for 20 years. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. Roots and Refuge Farm, her last video, she talked about that because they're starting over building their homestead, and she talked about how in the last video there was so many things that needed to be done, but you have to prioritize what's most important. And you know what I mean? So that's funny that you say that, and that it's true, because if you don't, you can have a whole bunch of things and get a whole bunch of things done, but if you don't get the most important things done first, then the rest of it doesn't matter, because the important things are what you need. You know what I mean?
The concept I just read about is not to multitask. Don't multitask.
But I'm so good at it.
Mm-hmm.
I am. Mm-hmm. I am great at multitasking.
I prefer getting something 100% done instead of a whole bunch of 80s. You give me a whole bunch of 80s, you could be a jack of all trades or a master of none. You need to be a master of one.
Anyway.
Nugget number 3. There's that.
Oh, okay.
But no, but seriously, and I'm working on this myself. I'm not there just because I'm here sharing these things with you. I'm also listening to. A lot of times when I'm talking to you guys, when I'm talking to my kids, I'm also sitting down, talking, listening and taking notes. Like, okay, yeah, you have to apply that, because my mother has a famous saying, "Doctor, heal thyself." So a lot of times people give advice and they don't take their own advice, but doctor, heal thyself first before you start giving advice. And again, we all have different life experiences. I'm just sharing my perspective and my beliefs or opinions, and you guys can apply them, you guys cannot apply them. But it's all coming from a place of love and just
we friends,
respect.
Y'all.
We family. So
we family. Love Note says, I made my goal to be debt free, which pushed me for years. I had to learn how to take the weekends off because I worked them all my life, even when I was off raising my kids. I had to take the weekends off. Yeah. Okay. So you set your goal, but then you were constantly working, and then you miss other parts of life. Is that what you're saying, Love Notes?
Well, so I'm sorry. Read it back. I'm sorry, guys.
I made my goal to be debt free, which pushed me for years. I had to learn to take the weekends off because I worked them all my life, even when I was off and raising my kids. So can our goals also be distractions?
Is you in your goal? You can't have what you don't want in your goal. So to be debt free, all the universe sees is debt. Your goal has to be worded that it's prosperity written, or abundance. So I want to have the exceeding abundance. I want to have more than enough. I want to have a surplus. I want. It has to be. So what will happen is everything else will fall into place. You'll find that time, but that's why you need to take that inventory of your day. You start from 20. We all have 24 hours in a day. Everyone has the same. No one has 25. Or it's the founder of this particular hotel chain. He was like, all my life I worked half a days and I've been successful. And he says, well, it's just what 12 do you want to work? So it's about perspective and how so what you focus on. Your energy flows where your focus goes. Where your focus focus on spending more time with just makes it like what I'm trying to say is that don't word it I want to be debt free. You have to reword it where I want more abundance. And
Pure Pondering says that 4515 wouldn't work at my job. My ADHD allows me to be able to switch gears constantly all day. Oh my goodness. Love Note says God has been blessing me far beyond human comprehension. Amen. Amen.
And that's what it's all about.
Rambo says, need to relax sometime. True.
Debt free. Congratulations, being debt free. So reading her notes. Congratulations, that's awesome.
Congratulations. Homestead in the Hood says, I've written it down and implemented it. I have not been back to writing, but have recorded my progress. Yes, that is awesome. Awesome. Joe's Tropical says, welcome, Joe. Welcome. Hi, guys. Sending good vibes from London, England. Hello. Thank you. Thank you.
Nice. It's so
beautiful out here.
Oh my God, guys! It's.
Your partner says, Jeremy, that makes sense. I've had to embrace my grief in order to make friends with it and focus more on the joy that is also in my life. Yes, we can't run from our feelings, y'all.
It's not about just welcoming the good feelings. It's about welcoming all feelings, especially if again, what you resist persists. If you resist the negative feelings, the moment
Crystal,
the moment you accept it is the moment it drops away by itself. So definitely.
LP says prayers to your mother. Thank you,
appreciate
LP.
it. And you know what? She's a warrior now. I learned a lot from her. I still learn a lot. And
I wouldn't be gardening if it wasn't for her.
Yeah, she taught us a lot, and you know the way she says it, she doesn't have cancer. Cancer has her, so she changed. It's cancer. For those who have loved ones who have cancer, it's really after the medication. It's really a mental game. You know, life is a mental game, but cancer is really. It's you against you. It's you against your mind, and she's been kicking its butt for the last 4 years. And it's no slowing down for her. So you definitely thank you for your prayer. Thank you everyone for your prayers and well wishes. And you guys should start praying for cancer. Cancer's in trouble. This isn't a super chat to cancer.
That's right.
Because you change the mentality. You have a warrior mentality, and you can conquer anything, including cancer.
Any illness.
Anything.
Takesha's Age Free Beauty Zone says, Kiki, we're so much alike. I'm a feeler too. Yes, we be all in the fields, honey. In the fields. And then I gotta bust out with the I'm in the
Mary
fields. J. Blige to help get me out my fields.
No, I'm in the field. I'm in the fields too, but I'm affectionate, right? I'm very feely like that, you know. So I'm like, I know the Pepe Le Pew's been, you know. He's been sent to cartoon jail forever, but I'm like, that's how I am, and my wife knows I've been always like that.
Is.
And see, my wife, you know, she's like, oh, okay, that's enough, right? And I'm just like, hey, you know, that's how I am. I'm very touchy, feely. That's how.
We have different love languages.
Yeah,
guys.
different.
And it's so funny because this week I've been taking care of him, making him soup and teas, and he's like he's been acting like shocked, I don't take care of him.
Yeah. So yeah, she's in. So we both express our feels differently, you know. So yeah, definitely. And I just think someone mentioned about Joe Osteen's mom. Yes. Yeah, I remember before my mom got diagnosed with cancer. I remember him watching his story about his mom. Beating cancer. I think she's been she actually beat cancer because she'll wake up every morning and she would thank God for getting rid of her cancer. She will affirm that a positive affirmation can change your whole mindset and change your life. The words are powerful, like we said before. The words are seeds. You plant the seed of hope, and she planted a seed every day.
Yep.
Every day. So. Yeah, definitely. Her story is definitely inspirational. Definitely inspirational.
Pure Pondering says, Kiki, kudos to you. If you bury it, it's still there years later. Yup. I've been working for years to work through buried stuff. My grief has allowed me to work on things from when I was little. I'm telling you, y'all, that's why this is what people go to therapy for. To get that they themselves to feel and work through.
Yep.
At Home with Cherie says, y'all are yin and yang. My husband and I are like that. We teach each other and balance each other. That's how it works. That is the only way. I feel like if two people are exactly alike, it's just going to be boring.
Yeah.
and you probably only get but so much done. See, when you're...
It'd be distracting. If you both lovey. I don't know. I don't know if it'd be
I think it limits the amount that you'll get done if you and the other person are too much alike.
Well, I mean, if it's two person, not too lovey, but like too, like not touchy-feely.
There are a lot of people like that.
Do you think they get bored? Do you think subconsciously they want?
No, because they love the other person for other reasons.
Yeah. I guess. No, but the yin and yang, you can't have, yang and yang.
No, you can't have yang and yang. You can't have yin and yang. You gotta have the yin and the yang.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So if you have two yin yangs or two yang yangs, how's that work?
Or two yang yangs. I don't know. I have to do more research on yin yangs and yang yangs. Okay, that sounds like something I'm not even supposed to be saying. First of all,
all right, put it in Google. Search it up now.
Farming in the City with Stacy says, "You are a beautiful person inside and out, Kiki." Thank you, sister. I appreciate it.
I'm here too.
I cannot. Takesha says tour. Man, y'all better go.
We going on tour. Do you guys want to go on tour?
DJ and Eco and tell them let's go.
Put in the comments. Make the tour happen. We will hit the road.
Y'all are too funny, Mrs. Queen.
She's sitting near you.
Some people do lives with multiple people on it. Something like Zoom,
yeah.
But I don't think it's it's live stream where you can add more people to it. It's let's see. LP says, I read once that if everything task is important, nothing is actually important. Prioritize. Exactly. I agree.
Because people confuse motion for action. They're not the same.
They're not the same.
Like I can move around here a lot. I could be moving, but this is not action. This is movement.
Nothing will get done.
There's a distinction between motion and action. Even though they sound, they can get confused a lot.
And Mrs. Queen says, I believe she is great at multitasking. I bet you are too, Capricorn sister. We be getting it all done. All of it.
All right.
Oh, God.
If you say so.
What? Pit Stop Kitchen and Garden. Hey,
Pit
guys.
Stop
Welcome.
Pit Stop?
Loveland says, my goal was to be debt-free. I had that now, but have been replaced by building the different parts of this property. I wish I could come down there and hang out with you. All caps, I am debt-free. Yes. That's something we still working on. We still working on it, but we'll get there. Let's see. Except IRS.
Yeah, there's no escaping them.
You ain't no escaping them, right? Oh, my goodness. I cannot. Hold on. We're going to get down to the bottom of this. Let's see. Mrs. Queen says, my great-grandmother said, as long as I owe you, you'll never be broke. My grandmama used to say that too.
Every grandmama and
Please
parent
don't take
says
that as any type of advice, not from me. I find Lord.
Everyone says that.
My grandma used to say the same thing, and I just look at it like, but I'm broke down.
Yeah, I need to be down.
I am broke because you owe me.
It's my money. I need that. Can I see that? It's copyrighted.
Oh my goodness. This stuff says her mom says that too. Yup.
Oh man, we need to come with a new line of.
Love says yes. A lot of it is mental.
Yeah. So.
Crystal says, "Amen, Jeremy. Home perspective. That's right."
No. Yeah. It's definitely. And again, the purpose again is about sharing perspectives every 2 weeks, coming with you guys, and trust me, between the times when the lives, guys, I'm doing so much studying. I blew through 2 books last night. It's about just like growing the mind, and you can, just like a muscle. You don't use the muscle, it gets weak and flimsy. So and flabby. So it's about making and sharing this knowledge and making a difference in someone's life. So that's my goal. Is to come on and not be some type of guru.
Get to the bottom of this chat.
And my executive produced EP is rush me to let's pay those bills.
LP says, when I'm beating up on myself about something, sometimes I stop and say, hey, what's that doing? That's not helping. Oh Lord, Ginger scared the heck out of me.
Sorry, cat.
That's not helping. Sitting there, beating on yourself, dragging yourself down. No, it doesn't help at all.
No.
The difference between feeling your feelings and beating yourself up about your feelings. Love Note says Joel Osteen's mother was told that she had months to live from cancer. It's been over 30 years now.
Yeah, Les Brown. For those who know Les Brown, one of my favorite motivational speakers, he was diagnosed with colon cancer, stage 4 colon cancer. I forgot how many years ago. I'm sure 15, maybe 20 years ago. And he looked, and the doctor said it's terminal. It's you're done. And he said, no, I'm not. I'm not done. And knowing Les Brown and that infectious laugh, I love. I love him so much. One of my favorite motivational speakers, if not my favorite. And he just refused. And I remember I had my mom watch one of his YouTube videos, and just changed her whole day and her whole outlook, because the seeds that came from his mouth, were planted in her soul and her mind. And that's how powerful these lives are and can be. So please like and share these lives. I know we laugh, we have fun. In between the laugh and the fun, there's nuggets that could be shared. And I feel honored to have that ability to reach you guys. And yeah, definitely. But words are powerful. Words are seeds. So we have to watch what seeds we drop. What seeds we're dropping to who. Because we all joke around, but sometimes you need to watch what seeds.
Gardner Twitty says he's still here, just been listening and smoking food on this beautiful, inspiring Sunday.
Amen.
Glad that you have been here. Love Note says we sometimes take ourselves through struggles when we don't have to. Yep, keep it simple. Struggles build the muscles to deal with anything else. That is right. And that leads me to my favorite motivational speaker, who is Lisa Nichols. I love her, and she talks about the different muscles that you have to build in order to get through things that you've gone through. And if you've never heard of Lisa Nichols, she's all over YouTube, but she has a book called No Matter What, and that book has gotten me through so much. So Lisa Nichols,
yep,
she did it for me, y'all.
I remember buying my wife that book. I remember I was in I think Big Lots or something like that. And I remember seeing this book, and I remember picking it up, and like, my wife needs this book. And that book has really changed my wife's perspective. And it's one of,
and she talks about something called the bounce back muscle, and she bouncing back from those struggles. And it's one of my favorite chapters in the book. And I hope you guys can look that up, or look Lisa Nichols, Nichols.
Yep.
She is absolutely amazing. Her story is amazing. She's very motivating.
Yep.
Her books are amazing. So I hope you guys, like, if you ever need some self-help or some motivation, but not like cheesy self-help, like down to earth self-help, she's it for me. She's it for me.
So and one of my favorite quotes from Les Brown is if you get down, make sure to land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up.
That's
so
right.
No matter what you're going through right now in this live, I'm talking to you, that person on this live that's going through something that seems insurmountable, that person on this live that's going through something that you only see on TV or heard other people go through.
Love Note says, right, I remember Les Brown.
Definitely, again, if you get knocked down, if you can look up, you can get up.
Les Brown said that, right?
Yeah, that's it. And I made sure to quote. That's my quote. It's Les Brown's quote.
Oh, gosh. Even in the hospital going through a divorce, he refused to accept that. Mrs. Queen says, God did it. Trust and believe, and you will receive it. That's right. You're pondering. Love Note says, man don't know everything. God has the last word at all times.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Love Note, you down with the Lisa Nichols, okay? All right? Yes. Oh, you shared her videos? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cooking with Dorsha. Hey, welcome, girl. How are
what's
you?
up?
LP says Tabitha Brown. You know what? I have not gotten into Tabitha Brown. Not because I don't want to. It's just you have to, like, in order to what is it called? In order to absorb something from somebody, you have to be able to connect with them. And I'm not going to say I don't connect with her, but there's other people that I would turn to before I got to her. Even though I'm so proud of the Black Queen, I'm very happy for her, and I wish her all the success. But Lisa Nichols was and is it for me.
Yeah.
And that's just me personally. At Home with Sheree says, love them both. That's right.
Yeah, they're both. I mean, YouTube is full of people that YouTube is a blessing in its own because YouTube is free.
It's what you use it for.
Yeah, it's what you use it for. What do you go? What you get out of it? Oh my God, there's no reason why we can't use our cars as classrooms. That we've heard that song 100 times. Turn it off. Grow your mind. We all want to be somewhere next year in 3 months.
Garden these minds.
Garden your minds, and that's again, garden your mind. Till that soil in your mind, fertilize that soil, work that muscle.
Thank you, Sheree.
That muscle right here.
For sharing the Instagram. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. And I'm telling you, we're going to be somewhere that is going to amaze us. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Welcome, Lydia. Best Yet Journey in the house. Hey.
Why am I dancing?
Love knows Lisa Nichols when she rapped. Where'd it go? When she wrapped her child in a towel, no Pampers, $11 in the bank, all alone. She had to break generational curses of poverty. Girl, that's her story.
Yeah, that's, and what's crazy is that my mom.
Another one is Steve Harvey too.
Yeah.
If you don't know Steve Harvey's story, that's another one you need to look into.
That's crazy because my mom has a similar story. My mom was the 8th kid out of 13 kids, and my mom was always the black sheep of her family. They wouldn't accept her, they kick her out, whatever. And I remember my mom told me a story that kind of still bothers me a little bit, that, when she had my oldest brother at 17, and it was wintertime, and my mom had to wrap my brother up in a blanket, and she had to sleep on the roof. And the only thing that kept him warm was being in her, her cleavage or whatever. And my mom was determined from that point to not ever be, at the mercy of someone else. And from that point on, my mom made a decision. And again, the word decision is from the Latin word that means to cut away from. That means there's no other option. So whenever you make a decision, just like a surgeon makes an incision when they're cutting you open for surgery, you make a decision. You are telling yourself there's no other option. Just like when the Vikings would invade a territory, right? They would burn the boats. They would get off the boats and they'll burn them, which means there's no turning back. We're coming, and we're coming for you. So that's how you gotta attack your goals, guys, on a daily basis. I'm coming for you. You're gonna burn the boats. There's no turning around. There's no indecisiveness.
That's how I felt when I started my channel.
So exactly, we gotta go.
I didn't put the first video out now. I didn't get it now.
just like decision comes from the Latin word, that means to cut away from. The worry comes from the Anglo-Saxon word, which means to strangle, to choke. So whenever you're worrying about something,
you're gonna worry yourself to death.
You're literally choking yourself off from your blessing. So we all have a decision to make today, tomorrow, next week, next month. What are you going to fight for? What are you going to be relentless about? What are you going to share? What knowledge are you going to share with your brother, your sister, your fellow YouTuber, your co-worker, your boss, if you have one, your children. There's no one's exempt from the rule of knowledge is power unless it's shared. And
no one's exempt from learning.
No one's exempt from learning. You're either a student or you're a teacher. You're never none of them. Class is never out. So remember that, guys. You're always running. A final analogy. So I have hundreds of analogies, but one of my favorite is the story of the lion and the gazelle, right? So the lion,
I think you talked about that one
the gazelle
time.
wakes up every morning, and I think I talked about this last time. If I did, I apologize. the gazelle wakes up every morning knowing that he has to run because he doesn't want to be eaten.
Mm-hmm.
The lion wakes up every morning knowing that he has to run, or she has the lioness rather, knowing that they have to run because they have to eat.
They gotta eat.
They're both running. You know, and you look at the lion, and the lion is so shredded. You see the lion's muscles. The lion is defined, and you know the lion is defined. They're both muscular predators, and you know
the lioness is doing the hunting. Okay.
And the lion, like with just like the gazelle, they're both running, and the lion has its muscles from hunting. So remember, you build your muscles from pursuing the goal. Whatever you resist persists. Don't shy away. Don't let worry seep into your life, because remember, the worrying is literally strangling yourself from that. And guys, we can do this. Again, this is coming from the non-YouTuber. I'm not a gardener. I'm a gardener by association. However, I understand and appreciate the gardening community. I appreciate you guys, and we're gonna pay some more bills, and then we're gonna
get through the rest of these.
And then we're gonna wrap it up.
Because I want to acknowledge everyone. I think that's very important.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you now, because I've been on lives where I have said hello, I have dropped comments, I have tried to engage in conversation, and no one speaks, y'all. Not even the moderators. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to stay as engaged as possible, because I tell you right now, when that happens, I leave and never come back.
Yeah.
So if you're doing a live, if you're new doing a live, please try to make sure that you engage as much as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, because that is the point. People come there to hear you, to see you, to talk to you, but also, you know, they want to feel like they matter because they're following you for a reason.
And that's why I say we're paying the bills. What radio personalities do when they go to commercial. We're paying the bills. We're paying homage.
And the reason why I brought that up is because it's happened a lot lately. And I don't mean in like big YouTubers' lives where they have hundreds and hundreds of people.